I'm in Khao Sok National Park, Thailand, and I want to answer one of the questions that I saw on Quora, which said, what are some of the coolest experiences in Southeast Asia? And my answer there is that it's really the ones that you don't expect. It's situations that you get in, and not really the places, and not even the activities. One time I was in Hong Kong and we just all decided, let's get a football, go down by the harbour and play football in the fountain, which was empty at that time. And we just got some cheap beer. I remember it was South African beer because it was the cheapest. And we had a great time. And it was just these off-the-cuff moments that have been great. Sometimes you get ideas from people that you meet. One of them was to cycle along the coast of Vietnam. We met some Americans and they were going to do it. And it just sounded like a great idea. So we went to this other town, bought some bikes and started cycling. It didn't really end so well because we got stopped. We weren't supposed to be there. It was the time where it wasn't very open. And we got stopped and we just had to leave the actual province. But it was a great experience and I wouldn't have changed it even though we only lasted a couple of days. Another unexpected experience that was really good. I was in India, I forget the town now, but we heard this music and went down to see what it was, and it happened to be a wedding. So we just walked along with them and they wanted us to go to the front because there really weren't any foreigners around. We went to the front and then they made a big circle, maybe 100 people, and we had to dance in the middle. And it was that kind of experience that it's just so different. You won't find it in a guidebook. You couldn't say, oh, I want to go there and do that. You just have to join in the moment and see what's going on. In China, with a friend, we drew a straight line between two places and walked along that line about 6 kilometers over mountains, through rice paddies, and just a great experience, just meeting these people in huts and peanut farmers, things like that. So you can't really say, oh, you should go here and do this. Just when you're somewhere, try and think of some ideas and just go ahead and do them. Another time I can remember was in India. We're in Goa, which is fairly commercial. This was 25 years ago, but it's still fairly commercial. And someone said, oh, we can go about an hour to this temple and it's a bit unusual. And it was. There were people rolling about on the floor and chanting. Really weird. There are some experiences that I would say to do, like scuba diving. There are plenty of places in Southeast Asia, like the Philippines and Thailand, that are great for this. And I would recommend that. There's lots of trekking, places like Nepal, or in the north of Vietnam, the north of Thailand, or Laos. So you can do that. I would also say do rafting, which you can do in Nepal, and those are rivers from Mount Everest. So it's really good. Another thing I would recommend is to hire a motorbike, or like me, I've just hired a car, come up from Phuket, about 3 hours, and I'm in a beautiful place. Really nice here. This is Khao Sok National Park, and it's just beautiful. So get a motorbike or get a car and just travel around.